Well, 2020 is the year to embrace a low-maintenance style, a new tweed colour or maybe a fringe. Editor of Beauty EQ shares trends to tempt you into a new style. Trudy Brewer, welcome. Now, you are coming to us today from your home studio. Can you tell us the reason why?
I am. Look, my boy was tested for the COVID-19 yesterday. He's got a cold, but the doctor was very, very, very insistent that he have a test. So my duty of care is to stay at home and self-isolate, but to keep the beauty industry going. I've got all that pressure on my shoulders. So fingers crossed in the next day, he will be fine. But, I didn't want to come to the studio just in case with everybody in there. But welcome to the new normal, potentially.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for being cautious. That is much appreciated, and I'm sure he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Let's talk beauty then,
too.
shall we? A little bit of light relief.
Yeah.
Let's start with the cuts. What's on trend?
Look, there's a real resurgence of that 90s bob, which I think most women are going to be thrilled to hear about. Chin grazing, either sleek or tousled. And I think most women are going to love that because hair is that shape and that cut is easy to maintain. So the bob, in terms of short hair, the pixie cut's still around, but it's a little bit longer. Think Charlize Theron. She's got a very tousled look to her pixie cut. Where you look like you've actually just got out of the shower and put your fingers through it and it looks amazing. So great if you're thinking about going short. And the fringe is back. A high maintenance, the fringe, and you need to really get a bit of advice on what sort of fringe you could have. Just so you know, the curtain fringe is still one of the most searched things on my website. People want to know what the curtain fringe is and how to get it. And that's just when it's sort of slightly long and sitting on either side of your face or sweeping to the side.
So the curtain fringe, because I've just grown my fringe out and it was pretty hard work, but the curtain fringe, that's like almost like a long grown out fringe, isn't it?
Well, it's just like the curtains grace your windows, where it's either side of the window. It's that look, or sweeping over to the side. Most women I know have grown their fringe out and now it's back, and that's fashion, isn't it, for you? It changes, it's cyclic. But I think the thing about hair these days is going with the texture of your hair and what you can achieve. That's why this low maintenance look is in. You just got to find a cut that works for you. Trends aside, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I've always been low maintenance, if I'm honest. That's my go-to look all the time.
Me too. I never do the back of my hair.
Everyone in the control room right now is laughing at that in my ear about me saying that I'm low maintenance. What about hair colour? What we should be looking at there?
There's a real new trend with hair colour, and it's called tweed colour, and it's a little bit of a departure from the balayage that we've seen in the last couple of seasons, where it's sort of a distinctive lighter on the ends and darker at the roots. A tweed colour is blended a little bit, but it still has different shades in it, but you don't see such a demarcation of colour. So that's on trend. Reds and coppers are emerging for winter, which is beautiful, especially, when there's some highlights in there and then a colour over the top of it. And for brunettes, it's a little bit darker this season, more chocolatey colours, which is lovely and warm and very flattering on the skin tone, actually.
Excellent. So what would be your best styling tip then for 2020?
I think you need to get your hairdresser to show you how to style your hair. It's all very well getting a new season haircut and a new season colour, but if you can't style it yourself, it's incredibly frustrating. Also, less is more. I find less product often doesn't weigh the hair down, and you can get 2 or 3 days out of having to not shampoo your hair. And really just try and get a cut that you can manage, because you know how empowering it is when you can do your own hair and you feel great. If we can ever go out again, you can do your own hair, go out, feel great, and not feel that pressure of having to go to a salon all the time.
Okay, cool. Now, Trudy, I've got a question for you. Should I go 90s bob or shall I go fringe again when I need to get a haircut?
Oh, I'm thinking 90s bob for you, because the other thing about a new style is if you've done it before, it's not that exciting. So for you, I see 90s bob and a bit of a curtain fringe, maybe just a bit of a graduation with it, so it sits out a little bit, and curtain fringe.
Fantastic stuff. Okay.
Because I know that you'll be able to manage that. That'll be a cut that'll suit you.
And also it's low maintenance, so I'm all about that. It'll just
Totally.
look grown out. Perfect.
Totally, absolutely.
So let's talk about your products that you've got in front of you that I don't get to play with today.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. First up, I'm super excited about something called Keep It Anchored. Now, one of the biggest problems for women is loss of volume and hair shedding. So bear with me, I'm going to multitask here. Keep It Anchored It is a product that helps you keep your roots in your scalp. So a very clever scientist, US based, has worked out that the oxidative stress that we get from our environment actually causes the scalp to shed hair. So this is a range called Keep It Anchored. There's shampoo, conditioner, and a really clever daily leave-in treatment called an essence that you can use to boost volume in your hair. Now, all of those cuts that I've talked about actually work better if you've got fuller hair. So that is a goodie. Look out for that. And it's available online. And in our day that we're living in right now, you can just get online and buy it online. Keep It Anchored. Next, this is a good one. This launched this week in supermarkets. It's called Monday. It's a New Zealand brand. Again, it's got amino acids in it. So another goodie, Monday. Look out for that in your supermarket. And beautiful packaging. None of the nasties, obviously. Also, yeah, the packaging's gorgeous. I mean, imagine that in your shower. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's just called Monday, which I love. Nice and simple. The other one, which I'm a fan of, is Hask. They've just launched a tea tree oil brand. Now, this is another goodie for the scalp because, as you know, tea tree is very antibacterial, antimicrobial. But it's also got a rosemary blend in it too, which helps with dandruff. So if you've got a scalp that you feel needs a little bit of extra love and you want to go down the natural route, Hask tea tree is a goodie. And then finally, KMS are talking volume too. This time they've got a product called Add Power. This one makes fine hair look noticeably fuller. So this is a spray, leave-in spray. It's also got a heat protector in it. This one's got rice protein in it and white tea extract. So again, boosting the volume. So I think this is the trend with products as well as haircuts. Having volume in your hair actually helps your hair look good and taking care of your scalp. Because if your scalp's healthy, if your scalp is healthy, then your hair is healthy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trudy, and go the strong internet connection.
Thanks, Mel.
Now, if you would like more from Trudy, head to her website, beautyeq.co.nz.